I'm joined by Fabiano Caruana, who just defeated Levon and Aronian in the Blitz playoff. How are you feeling, Fabi?
It's of course great. It was very nervy, so I'm still a bit jittery. Yeah, it was a really tough match. I think that it really came down to this third Blitz game. I was just super lucky, but it was out of control for both of us. We were playing a position which was too complicated for either of us to play well, and there were definitely many blunders throughout the entire game. But yeah, I just came out ahead. It's like sometimes these split-second moments, and it feels especially good because in the last 2 years of the American Cup, I lost to Levon. Once I was eliminated by him, once I was dropped into elimination bracket. So to get one back feels a good feeling.
Sweet revenge, yeah. I interviewed Hikaru earlier, and he said he's not enjoying himself this event. Is it different for you? Are you having fun in these stressful games?
Well, it's fun when you win, so I guess in that sense. But my play hasn't been great. It's only, with a great deal of fortune that I've actually made it to the final of the winners bracket. I mean, my match against Ray, we already spoke about how difficult that was, and this one I would say was even more difficult because it was similar to that, but then I also lost the second game rather than drawing it, so it went to the second. Even the last game of the Blitz match was super tough. I mean, I had a very good position at some point, but then he was playing quickly and putting pressure, and at some point it got very dangerous for me, and I was down to my last second, so even that one could have definitely gone wrong at some point, but I guess in the last few seconds I was holding my nerves relatively well, although I didn't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. And tomorrow you're playing Hikaru in the finals of the Champions bracket. What are your thoughts going into that? And are you going to watch Hikaru's recaps this far in this event?
No, I won't. It's always the speculation about retirement.
Right.
It's always a new video. But I've said this before. Like I feel like in general he's playing very well. He's one of the best players in the world. His match against Mishra was not very clean, but he hasn't been in danger in any classical game, and he has been winning in 3 of them. So I still feel like he's a super tough opponent, and always has been. I mean, we of course have a long history of playing now since we were kids as well, but but at the top level for already 13 years or so. So I do expect a tough match, and I know Hikaru, even if he's saying he's not enjoying it, he's still going to play well.
Now, final question. I recently watched your C-Squared podcast where you were doing the podcast while playing Super Smash Bros. Have you been playing any Super Smash this event?
No, not really. I do play some games at night to wind down a bit, but just on my own, and just to forget about chess for a little bit. I'll play half an hour. Because the rest of the time is spent preparing, which you want a little bit of a break from chess, and that's a decent way to do it. But that idea was his,
okay.
And I don't know if it went very well.
Is there any overlap between Super Smash and chess, or are they just totally different?
In terms of I think the communities, there might be a tiny bit, but not too much. The chess world hasn't really crossed over into that, but there are probably some Smash players who dabble in chess. Probably not the other way around.
Right.
I do have a friend from New York who I think was playing Smash semi-professionally, named Josh Abity. I'm not sure if semi-professionally or not, but I think he was pretty good. But that's about the only chess player I know who plays Smash.
Gotcha. Well, I'll let you go. Best of luck tomorrow, and we'll send it back to the studio.
Smash it in.